Okay, in this Texture Animator tutorial, we're going to show you how to take a video file or movie file and convert it over to image sequences so we can use it in Texture Animator. First thing we'll want to do, I'm just going to take one of my beam effect movies. Well, in fact, I'll use the tiers one. I think the size is 1000 by 800. So first off, I want to open Blender. Under resolution, you want to set it to the same size as what your movie file is. In this case, it's 1000 by 800. And move the percentage up to 100%. Now we don't know what the ending frame is going to be, so we're going to leave that for now. I know I rendered it at 30 frames per second. And in this case, we want to render it to a JPEG sequence. So I'm going to set JPEG, and I'm going to set the quality to 100% for this one. And next one, let me show you here under output. You also want to click the little folder to set the location where to save it to. In this case, I'm going to use one of my test render folders. So, and in here you want to add the name that you want to call it. I'm just going to call it face, and you want to do an underscore character to separate the file name from the numbering of the image sequence, and click accept. Whoop. Okay, and then next we want to go from in here under to video editing. I always click the rewind to make sure I'm on the very first frame number. Now in this case you want to go add movie and navigate to the location of the movie file. In this case it's on the desktop, and it's called tiers.move. We select that and then add movie strip. And in order to see how long it is, we just move her down near the end here of the strip, and just there we go. And I believe that might be the end one. Let me go advance it through. Yep. Okay, you can see there I advanced it. There's nothing there. So I want to back her up one. So our current frame, we're at 112. So we want to go back to under the default scene and set our our frame range to end one to 112. And then we go back into video editing, and you can see it's lined up with the very end of our movie file. Let me zoom in here a little. Now let's play our clip, make sure we didn't miss anything, and it plays right to the end. So all we got to do is, under the default one, we already set up our render location and our file name and anything, so just got to go render animation, and it's pretty fast. It's done already. So we just go to the folder where we rendered it to, and you can see it converted it over to image sequence in the format that we need, which in Texture Animator you got your file name, and there's a underscore character that separates the file name from the file padding or the numbering system, and of course the file extension, what it's saved to. And that's all there is to it. So that gives you an idea. If we're using Blender, you can do it. It's a pretty powerful video editor, so you can compile your own movies using your rendered Daz scenes. And you can also add you can add soundtracks to it. You can add masks, effect strips, transforms, glow, all kinds of different effects and stuff to it. And it's pretty powerful. And best of best of all, it's free. So, but if it allows you to take any movie file and create it to an image sequence for use as a animated texture or background or whatever you'd like to use for use in Texture Animator. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and we'll see you again next time.